every single time.
Hey, we don't know what happened. It just suddenly clicked off, even though the internet's good.
It doesn't like us tonight.
Sometimes it's because the spirits are messing with us. Sometimes it's because Time Warner, Spectrum, whoever flickers out. Sometimes it's just because I'm inept technologically. So
You're more inept than I am. You're more epic than I am.
I am more apt than you.
Here,
Okay.
figure the damn thing out.
Figure the damn thing out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now I have to figure out. Ah, that's cute. Let's look for. While we're waiting for people to join us, let's look for Edith Stanley. Am I live yet on here?
I looked. I said,
No, that's last week.
Yeah, that's what I said. All I have
I do not know what's going on. We're live. See the little live button up there?
No, it says live. It's lying to us.
It's lying to us. I'll let you go on live.
And go to the little bell. We'll tell you whether. The thing is, though, I never get anything. Anything
Oh,
time you
nope,
send me
that's
something,
you.
I never get it.
I know. I always have to tell, even with the text. Watch party. Nope. I don't know what's going on because no one's joined us yet either. Okay, here with it. Here's one. Come on, back up. Most recent. Where's most recent?
Again. And it came right back on. Well, we got two people.
Hey,
Hi.
two people. Hey, lady.
Hey,
Birdie. Sorry, we're trying to figure it out. Videos on watch.
Hey, honey, we have one.
And because you know we're like technologically challenged here, we can't find us on.
So glad you found us. We can't find us.
Yeah, really. I can't even find most recent on your thing. See more. Sorry, we're not. Here we go. We're not ignoring anybody. We're really not. We're just trying to figure it out. It's recent. Sometimes it's challenging doing this. The hell is that? Oh, rolls of ribeye. Ugh. Hi, Scotty. Thank you for following. Well, how do you normally do it?
I don't know. I just
don't know
mess
either.
with the damn thing until all of a sudden we appear.
Hey, Steph, how are you, sweetheart?
I see I got angelic wise ones, so that ain't gonna do no good because that's
Yeah.
not us.
Wait a minute. Go back. Did you see something by Edith Stanley, that awesome friend of yours? Yeah. No, not that one.
That's
I
all there
I
is.
don't understand. Anyway, hi, Riley. Yeah. Sorry. Facebook is throwing us for a loop tonight because she can't find us on her Facebook, and we've gone flipped out a couple of times. No, it's down to 6 now, according to this poor Della can't watch now. She doesn't know what's going on.
I'm confused. As usual, I'm always confused.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming and being with us and putting up with us, trying to figure it out and hanging in there with us. We do appreciate it very much. So while she tries to figure that out, little housekeeping. We have some excellent news. You found she found us. I have this book called. It's good to see you too, Stephanie. I have this little book called Akashic Records: The Secrets You Need to Know, which is on Amazon, and actually it's doing very well on Amazon. I think I just got another royalty statement. You see this little here book called Tarot for the Clueless?
Clueless?
The Clueless. My mouth isn't working tonight. We are fortunate enough to be guests on Stirring
Wait, go back.
Stirring the
go back.
Cauldron with Marla Brooks. That is on a Thursday night. So on when?
February something.
February 6th, I will be the guest on Marla's podcast. And so we will not be having a regular show here on that day with this. Sorry, two thoughts at one time. Because we will not have time out. Yeah, we will not be doing a show live. We'll be asking you to tune into Marla Brooks and her podcast so you can learn more about me and what I do. The following month, in March, Della will be on the same podcast as a guest with this book, My Life As. We're doing some past life stuff.
Which is also on a Thursday.
And so we will not be having our regular show because we'll all be tuning into Marla's podcast. I'll send links to everybody. That's not a problem. And ahead of time. Because her show is at 8 o'clock, I believe. She is from, hi Jeanette, she is from California, so time-wise, I have absolutely no idea, but I will have all that straight before I send out the link for Marla's show that we're going to be guests on. So that's the good news in the immediate future for us. There's more stuff coming down the pike for both of us. Did you ever show your paintings? There's something really important about... Here, I'm going to tilt this up so you can see those 3 paintings up there. That is the first 3 in a series of how many?
Well, I got at least 4 more than that as a set. 4 more in a small set that will still come out.
So thank you for putting up with me. Yes, we will, Jeanette. So there's more. There's something very important about those paintings. We're not sure what it is yet, and I know I've got lots of good stuff art-wise showing coming soon.
I also have a poetry book.
Oh, that's right, you do. You have this really awesome poetry book, which she reads. Hi, Darlene. Which she reads to us from occasionally when we have the time or a lag. So any of these books are available either directly from us if you want a signed copy, or they're available on Amazon if you want the. Sorry, just got a text. Never mind. From someone who obviously doesn't know we're busy on Thursdays at 7:30. So, having said that, the first person to see Jeanette is, love to hear from my dad. What was your dad's name and when did he pass, please? Is there, I don't have everything quite set tonight. There we go. Is Jeanette's dad handy so that we could speak with him? Are you following me? This is following me to get to. So yeah, if Jeanette, if you could give us his name and when he passed, I'd appreciate it. It's easier to find their energy
if you know which one you're looking for.
If you know the energy of the name of the person. Of course, for all we know, we could be off air. Although it says live, the way things have been working tonight, who knows? Yes, we still have the Christmas tree up. We're leaving it up because it's cheery, and actually, I like seeing it when we come home. The dogs and the cats lay under the tree like they're presents, so I kind of like that part.
Nothing says a Christmas tree can't be up all year long.
I don't care if it's up till, next.
It's not bothering nobody.
No, it isn't.
And the cats aren't bothering it.
No, they're not, which is surprising. I'm sorry. I just got another messenger. Apparently, the people who don't know, it's been one of those days, nights, whatever. The people who apparently don't know we're on air at 7:30 are all contacting me through text or messenger or something. So, Are we stuck? Jeanette, could you please?
Still says live.
Yeah, it still says live, and there's still 6 people watching. So in the meantime, if someone else, then we could come back to Jeanette.
Well, she says she wants a reading too.
Yeah, she does. We do the mini readings, the mini tarot readings, after all of the messages from Spirit. So that's like the last 15 minutes of our little show. I'm getting the feeling, again, there is some stuck energy. Ooh, wait. Here, let's do this.
Your finger ain't gonna do it.
No, actually, Stephanie, they don't. They lay under it like little Christmas presents, but they don't try and climb it or bat off balls or anything. I know it's amazing, but even mine that have been known to destroy stuff don't bother her tree.
Yeah, they know better.
Okay, so we have the sage going on here. Oops. We're saging the phone and the light.
Jeanette, what was your father's name?
So in the meantime, well, till Jeanette gets back to us, because she may have had to take a break, is there anyone else who has someone they want to hear from? Is there, okay, how about we put it this way? Is there anyone here who has a message for someone watching? There's plenty of people here, but nobody's talking. They were doing that last night, too.
You know what happens. You know what happens.
Hey, Katina. Thanks for tuning in.
That's what I got with Stephanie.
Well, remember, you're lagging some. Okay, so until somebody answers us, we're going to read. She's going to read you a poem. So, my mom, Darlene, my mom, Louise, died in 2014. So it's almost her anniversary. It's almost a 6-year anniversary. Louise? Okay, well, I don't know why I want to say Louise is only going to be here another year. She's
Ascending.
She's ascending or reincarnating.
She says ascending, but that could be a step before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jeanette's father was Lamar Thompson.
Okay, so Louise, she sort of like, I see her sort of sitting back, watching, not really participating, but watching the family. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's trying to pull back a little because on her anniversary date, her new birth into hi Jules, on her anniversary date of her death, she will be moving on and won't be available anymore. So she's trying to pull back a little from everybody needing her so much. That's why I'm seeing her sitting back watching. Oh, that makes sense. It's not that she doesn't love you. It's just that she's got stuff to do. Okay. Jeanette, what was Jeanette's dad's name?
Lamar Thompson. He's not here. I don't feel him here. Do you feel him here?
No, I don't feel him here. When did he pass, Jeanette? Because I get the feeling it was a long time ago. Wait a minute. Somebody just said.
No, that was
What was
Louise's.
No. He was 39 and okay, so he died when you were 7 years old. So it's not a surprise that he wouldn't be around right now because he's gone on. He had things he had to do. He stayed around as long as he could, and then he had stuff he had to do, and so he's just not here. He's either ascended or reincarnated. I'm thinking he reincarnated. And I'm thinking he reincarnated into second, third, fourth cousins kind of thing, into that family.
He's within the family.
Yeah, he's still within the family. He's just cousins. Baby cousins. Baby cousins? Or...
Well, he would be a baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So look for those kind of... When you see the more distant family, look for things that would have reminded you of your father, and that's where you'll find him. Who else was... And I know it sucks when they're no longer around.
Stephanie says, I have a question, feeling a bit out of focus. What does my grandpa Beeler say?
Grandpa Beeler. Go girl! Is what he's saying. That's what I heard was, go girl!
I sort of got, it's like, feels like, get off your ass.
Oh, well.
Waiting around. It's like, it's, you know, life's not going to come to you. You got to go to it.
Yeah, that's true. So, Grandpa is like cheering you on. Jeanette, he's not saying anything because he's not here. That's the sad part about when our loved ones ascend or reincarnate. They're no longer here for us to talk to. They're no longer here to be around the family. So he's already reincarnated into the family a few cousins over, if that makes any sense. What was...
Katina, what was your grandma's name? Most of all, from grandma's moved on. She died 30 years ago.
And Katina, I do enjoy your posts. They're quite humorous and true. The further away their death was, the higher the chances are that they've reincarnated. Good, Steph. Good. Because they have stuff, they can't hang around for us forever. They have stuff they have to do. They have plans. They have school they've got to go to. They've got things they've got to teach. And they can't hang around us forever. They've got things to do, people to see, places to go. And it sucks when that happens because it feels like we've been truly abandoned at that point. All over again. But it's not the case.
Katina's grandma was Velma Queen.
Velma.
I'm getting a sense of like a slight wispy movement, almost like it's like she's getting ready to go for good. Does that make sense? It's like a little wisp. It's like, I'm just barely here. I'm still touching you, but not for long.
You know.
Take a drink.
This whole solstice, not solstice, from the solstice forward into this eclipse and the full moon and the changing of the wheel and all that, there's a lot of, there's just no point in being here anymore. Let's move on. On the earthly as well as the spiritual plane. So a lot of people who were hanging around are no longer here because it's just time for them to go. And yes, I was just thinking about Stephen, actually. So is Stephen here?
I almost hear him say it's like he's helping Grandma get ready.
Which grandma? Is she still here? Or is he helping a grandma on the other side to move on? Velma.
He's helping Grandma get ready.
Okay.
It's almost like he's helping pack her bags.
I can see that, yeah. He's still busy and active. He checks in with everybody frequently throughout the day, but he too also has tasks and assignments that he has to do on the other side.
He almost seems like he's going, I'll volunteer type of guy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting the feeling that's how he was in life too. But
Obviously, he's never in the military.
Is that a life lesson you learned? Don't volunteer for anything in the
That's
military?
what my grandpa always told me. It's like, don't never volunteer for anything. They'll shoot you in the foot. Like, you want to volunteer? It's like, if you choose me, that's different. But I ain't volunteering.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling. So is there anything Stephen needs to necessarily complete while he's here? Or still on this side of the veil?
Could be. She could be coming back as Lexi's baby. That's why she's packing her bags.
That's very possible. She's the past life expert, so if she says it, I'd believe it. Just when they start learning to talk,
Listen to them.
listen to what them say, and then ask them, do you remember who you were before you came here? Hi, Brianna. Welcome. Do you remember what your life was like? Do you remember anything about your life before you were in mommy's tummy, kind of thing? And you might actually get some answers.
I actually got answers from my boys when they were little.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even ask them, but they would tell me about, I remember Grandpa when. It's like, well, both their grandpas were dead by the time they were born.
Yeah.
But they remember Grandpa doing stuff with them, so it had to have been a past life Grandpa. But, you learn
Yeah.
from it. It's like, well,
Yeah, you
you
do.
learn who they really are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah,
We all counted on Stephen. It's like,
I saw that. Yeah, and you still are. However, know that he's got even more to do now. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. That he's got even more to do now than he had before when he was alive.
in case you hear those weird noises, my refrigerator's trying to fill up its ice maker. It's right behind the machine.
It's like right there. So, because we're sitting in the dining room. This is the most kept room in the house. You can believe that. Yeah, it is sad. That's all right. It's also where the Wi-Fi reaches the best. So, does anybody have anything else or anyone to that they want to connect with, maybe? Oh, the tea is helping. Maybe it's the caffeine. I don't know. Caffeine is a wonderful thing.
Wondering if you can direct me on my business. Somebody said do more research.
Yeah. I'm hearing you know what to do. You're just sitting on the fence. Oh, we love you too, Katina.
Hi, Jules.
Hi, Jules.
Long time
The
no
other
hear
Jules.
from.
Yeah, really.
Different Jules.
Yeah, we have two Jules now. They're saying you already know what to do, but you're sitting on the fence. You haven't figured it out yet. And they're like, get with it. Because the choice is yours. They don't really care what you do.
Just do it.
Just do it. Because the whole system is set up so that you succeed as long as you put one foot in front of the other and aren't being an idiot, which I know you're not. So,
Hey, Jules. Yeah, look. I got a book.
she has two books with a third in the process.
And a fourth.
Yeah, and a fourth and a fifth. And yeah. She's a very prolific poet. So she's got 2 poetry books already going for the sequels to Art Songs. So Joyce, your business. I'm going to, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to assume that you've gone into business for yourself as a consultant somehow or another. They said, do the steps. Work your plan.
I'm just.
Yeah, no. You know what to do. Don't worry about it. Um,
Yes.
Hi,
Jules,
Bobby.
Yes, Jules, but I rewrote it and put in the back a guide to how to find your own past life.
Joyce, if you could elaborate just a little bit more, I might be a little bit more specific other than, do energy work. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it can be hard to sell, but
You have to be persistent.
yeah,
You
persistent
have
and
to be
consistent.
and persistent,
And persistent. I said both.
because you have to, when the opportunity comes up,
Take it
even if
too.
it's just a very mention of an opportunity, you have to jump on it.
Always have that elevator speech handy. And also use that energy to call your clients to you.
You
And
know how to do it.
to start the healing work ahead of time so that they recognize you when they see you or when they see your business card. So Reiki your business cards, Reiki your signs, Reiki your office, Reiki or put in the energy to be that, like, even if you have to visualize like a lighthouse coming out of the top of your head with a little light going around so people can find you. Don't just use the energy work for healing, use it for drawing as well. If hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, you can always private message me later.
Jules wants to know if she'll find land soon. Need to find a place ASAP.
And just a second, Stephanie. No, because you're still. I don't really know you, Jules. She does, but I'm getting that you're still too much of a gypsy. You're still like wandering around, if that makes any sense. So they're on some level being resistant to
Find a permanent spot.
being tied to one place. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope I'm not insulting you. It's not meant as an insult. It's just what I see.
It's almost like they're saying you haven't found the right spot yet.
Yeah, within yourself.
It's like you need to find the peace within you to make peace with the land.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting, though, that the land she's looking for is going to be further west, more towards the piney woods. And she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Now she does. It's going to be closer to the piney woods than to the river. It's not going. The place you're going to find is not going to be on the water. They said, don't look for the water. Yeah, you've had dealings with the water. I flooded out twice.
Yeah, really. And Stephanie says, how much do you push forward with your business goals? How far do you want to go? Do you want to stop short of complete independence? Or do you want to go forward and lead the way for other young women, especially young women vets?
Oh, hi, Terry. My sister's on.
Oh, hey, Terry.
She says,
My sister by proxy.
Jules says she's not a gypsy. The land I am on was sold. I need to find a place to live. Like I said, it's like I'm getting that it's going to be closer to the piney woods on the west side of 40. And west side of 45. And she knows what I'm talking about when I say the west side of 45. Not the east side of 45, but the west side of 45. Closer to the piney woods. It's where you're going to find something more compatible for you. Somebody's going to be willing to do a more long-term lease, possibly lease to own type of thing.
That would be cool. No, I wasn't meaning to insult you, sweetheart. I was just it got that get up and go feeling. So
I have itchy feet too. You know.
Yeah.
I love to move.
I haven't stayed any place more than 3 years since I've been in Texas. So, Stephanie, back to your business goals. You can take them as far as you want. You've got the youth and you've got the energy to do it. There is no stopping you, except how far do you want to go?
She also wants to know about her relationship. There's a 13-year difference.
And
there's no problem with that
no.
because men are, I hate to say it, men are younger in brain than we are. So we're about equal. Mentally, anyway.
Yeah, don't worry about the relationship. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, somebody will find a way out of it.
Hello, Lori. Ma'am.
Oh, hey, Lori. Oh, good, Jules. Good. I'm sorry, what else are reading? So Jules said she had surrendered to the process, which is always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Investigating Elaine right now. Da-da-da. That's okay. I do have to do. Fine. That'd be great, Steph. We haven't talked in a long while. I'll be more than happy to. Lori. Well, some of the people on the show are vets because we have a retired vet sitting here. So we attract those people.
Got 100% disability.
What is with this?
I know. It's like the lights keep going in and out. It's like, it's really weird. It's like, look how light it looks on here.
I know. Well, look what happened to the light.
It's like all washed out. I think we're having surges for some reason.
There's something weird happening
It's
in
your
this
cell
house.
phone. It's not even the light. Look.
No, that's my blue screen filter. So it's, but no, this, look how it is on your screen. Something
Still
weird
looks
has
washed
happened.
out. Look.
The blue screen filter, no, I'm washed out. You look fine.
Because you're orange against orange, for Christ's sake.
I'm not orange, it's pink. Okay, so we need to get a backdrop for here.
Well, you could go a little bit further over and see the tug behind you.
I have no idea what has happened to our lighting. Oh well. If anybody has any other ancestors they'd like to talk with, yes, she is a lovely sister, isn't she? We will go ahead. So we'll give a couple minutes for people to ask for their dead relatives. I'm not meaning to be irreverent, but they are dead.
They are.
And they're relatives. I was once told by a friend that when I was referring to my mother as the one who kicked the bucket, and I was told I was being disrespectful. Well, I wasn't being disrespectful. It's just the way Mom and I would have talked. Because death was not a taboo subject in our house. When are you coming to visit, Terry? We miss you.
Now that Billy's got a job on the other side of Arizona, it's good for him.
He
doesn't have to drive so far.
It is good for him.
He's getting too old to be driving that far.
He's getting too old to be doing the work he's doing.
Yeah, he is. It's
But,
telling on his knees and his back.
Yeah. Did we read for your mom? I mean, did your mom come through, Joyce?
No.
Or you're asking to talk to your mom, or you love your mom? Was Velma your mom?
No,
No.
not Joyce.
Okay.
Joyce's mother. Her mother's not ready to talk yet.
Is that better?
It's about the same, actually.
It is. As a matter of fact, it's actually worse for you. There you are. All right. Well, technical issues abound. Asking to speak with. Okay. Joyce's mom.
You're not ready to speak yet.
No, she's not ready to speak yet. Or
She's still getting her footing.
when did she cross over, Joyce? And then her name would be cool, but because I'm getting the feeling, did she cross a few years ago? In which case she was really confused when she got to the other side. I mean, really confused as in 4 years. Well, that's not too long. Like, I'm still getting the fact that she was confused.
Katina said Velma was her grandma. I remembered that. Mary was Joyce's.
Remember my short-term memory.
Like,
No, I don't.
Mary was Joyce's mother.
Yeah, Mary was confused for a long time about where she was. and how she got there.
It was kind of scary for her.
Yeah, it was. It was very scary for her. She even when they seem like they're ready, they're not. No one. I don't think anyone is ever really ready for that. Maybe my mom. Some people. Okay, so my mom was a living a dead example now of people who are ready to go, but it was still somewhat physically difficult to let go. I don't have to tell him, sweetheart. He knows that.
You talk to him all the time. He can hear you.
Yeah, he does. He hears you. And sometimes you feel him. And he doesn't care what happened that you need to be sorry. He doesn't care about you being sorry. He cares about that you're happy. So Joyce, getting back to Mary. She's just sort of now like waking up out of her
long sleep.
I was going to say coma, it seems like. But it's, the long sleep from when she passed. And starting to adjust to life over there. So if you haven't heard from her or you haven't gotten signs, you should be expecting them soon, because she's now. That's disturbing.
Well, stop looking at him.
She is now.
There's that better.
She covered up the video portion.
Maybe wants to know what's wrong with you. Look.
No, she's looking at you.
Yeah, she's looking at me. It's like,
what's wrong with her? So Mary, I hope that helps. And maybe in the coming months, she might be more able to come forward a little bit, because it's hard for them. They on this vibration and we're on this vibration, and so we got to kind of do this, and it's hard for them sometimes to come down. I hope that makes sense. So it's not that she doesn't want to talk to you; she's not able at the moment. My nose is dripping.
oh, dribble nose.
Yes, I have dribble nose. So it is. Was there anyone else?
No, but Katina wanted to read.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she was the first one that asked.
Okay, so you're welcome. So now we will start the mini readings. I'm going to shuffle. We know Katina wanted a reading. If anyone else wanted a reading, it's way back in the scrolling. And so give us a shout out, say, read me, and we will read you.
Oh, sorry.
I'd be very afraid at this point. So, Katina, this one is for you. We have a sense of community, a sense of being able to give back, sort of the paying it forward kind of stuff. Then we have the page of, wow, okay, two coins in a row. You've already started doing something that's going to be paying off, just a lot slower than you thought. And then we have, don't look for it today. This is usually a business card, card for business, saying that you've got the world. Yes, ma'am.
In your hands.
You got the whole world in your hands. Okay, that was it. But you're also firmly anchored into your beliefs and whatnot. So it requires some patience and planning for this sense of whatever financial whatever comes through. Go for it.
It's saying to leave all the old crap behind as you're moving forward into your, they're saying, new self. It's like something new that you're going to be doing. It's like, leave all the old crap behind, because you don't need to take it on with you. It's going to slow you down. But while you're doing that, be sure to take care of yourself as you are moving forward. It's like, because you're moving into something new, but you need to take care of yourself, and don't take all your old crap behind. Sorry. Like,
never take the old crap.
Yeah, because it's not going to do you any good.
Like that superstition of taking an old broom to a new house.
Terry
was next. Okay, so we got Terry here who has, Girlfriend, are you feeling stuck or betrayed somehow or another?
Work.
Work? Oh no, she just went to you went to work for UPS, right? Well, drive your deliveries down here. But this is the Wheel of Fortune, which means all things change. They get good, they get bad, and I have a feeling you're probably on an upswing. But be careful of stealing from yourself, stealing from your future. Don't get so caught up in that life is wonderful, life is good, that it can't always be better.
New beginnings. There. New beginning. New beginnings have taken hold within the last month. New beginnings have started for you. You are no longer sitting on the fence because you know which way you need to go. Because you know which way you need to go, the spirits have agreed that yes, we are going to back you in this endeavor. So they are happy that you have chosen to do something new, and they are going to be backing you and pushing you and helping you on your new.
Who's next?
Katina, no. Where am I at?
We
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yep, your job, Terry. It's definitely your job. As soon as you brought that up, it's like, yep, we know what that is.
Stephanie, there are a
And
lot.
I actually see you going to be working more for UPS and for the other people. You're going to be enjoying it more.
I would enjoy it more because I like driving. So, Stephanie? Stephanie, you have the Knight of Cups. This is about stirred up emotions. Something doesn't feel right to you, does it? If it doesn't feel right, then let it go. It's causing turmoil. You also have the Chariot, which is about partnering up with Spirit to make sure your life is going in the right direction. Letting Spirit guide you, but not forgetting you are always in charge, not Spirit. And then there's just keep at it, girlfriend, because you will eventually, you're welcome, beautiful, because you'll eventually get to that place of mastery where you can teach, where you can lead, where you can be the way shower.
This has to do with the work that you are doing, either your physical work or your spiritual work. Because you are doing the work and you are building something new in your work, they want you to be sure to stay committed to your spirituality. Because if you don't stay committed to your spirituality, everything else is going to fall apart. So they say, agreed. It's like, it's almost like they're saying, say a prayer of thanks so we know that you realize that we're there helping you. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's what they said.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to make sense to us. All right, going to work somewhere else completely? Is that a question or a comment?
No, it's a wink wink. Yay! No more gas station.
Yeah, really.
Gas station would drive me nuts. Got a lot of weirdos going through there.
Yeah, especially at nights. So who's next? We just finished Stephanie. Did we do Katina?
Yes, we did Katina.
We did Katina. Okay.
Wait a minute, I'm looking. I don't see one.
Stephanie, Terry, boy. Okay, so who wants a little mini reading?
Thank you.
Yes.
Birdie. Wants me to.
Oh, thanks. Well, not that you can see that it's pink with the lighting anymore, but yes, Birdie can see. Let's do Birdie. Birdie is, did we have this one before? This is about patience. You've already sown the seeds. You've already planted your harvest. You just have to wait for it to come in. So a lot of it involves patience and knowing that you will be successful and that you will, sorry, I just happened to glance at the next card, and that you will have a large harvest coming in because you've been tending it and caring for it. And this card is, it's all about you. This is, the parade is in your honor. You can do no wrong. We already know that. And then there is the Page of Wands.
Yes, Birdie, this is you.
This is the Page of Wands, which is having the energy and resources that you need to do what it is you want to do or have to do. It's also about things have already been set in motion because you already planned it. So you've set it in motion already. So you just have to go with the flow, do the steps, do whatever it is that you need to do to get out there. I don't know.
Jackie, Terry wants to know. Yeah, yes, Terry, a different place to work completely, not the gas station. I keep seeing him driving. It could be UPS, FedEx, somebody.
No, she could be a tow truck driver.
No, not with our knees.
No, that's true. They have a family of bad knees here.
Anyway, Birdie is saying, stay on the path. Is it staying on the path? Yes, okay.
Camera's right here.
There. Stay on your path, because the key to the success and happiness that you're looking for is staying on the path. And by staying on that path, you will bring all kinds of good luck, money, charm, everything to your life. You need to stay committed to the path that you have chosen and not see the little sparklies. It's like, oh, look over here. It's like, no, stay right there. That's where you need to be. Don't look at the sparklies. They may be there. You can look at them, but don't go over there and don't follow the sparklies, because you need to stay on the path that you have chosen. What?
Put your hand up. It's her. It's her. I knew it was all her.
Stephanie says she works as a gym teacher, fitness, need to focus on spiritual business. Yes. Needs to focus on spiritual business.
If you need to keep the gym teacher thing as a source of income until, then fine. But otherwise, that's not the business you need to focus on.
Darlene wants a reading.
Yes, Darlene wants a reading.
Wants to know about Mom.
Yours?
Yes, ours.
Oh, how's ours? So it would be yours and hers. Okay. Terry, we'll get to that in a second.
Darlene is cut the cards instead of shuffling them. I hate it when I do that.
I know. So, Darlene, for you, we have stop it. This isn't getting you anywhere. This is the card of worry and upset and mental illness like depression, anxiety. We have, you don't need any of that because you've already got everything you need to get your life in order and get it going. I'm not trying to cover up Della's face. That's where the camera is. You don't need to worry about it because you're covered. You're covered, girlfriend, whether you like it or not. And you have the world at your feet. You can't not succeed. It's not set up for failure.
You're getting fingertips. You got the world at your fingertips.
Got the world at your fingertips. So
just reach out and touch.
Yeah, whatever it is you do, go for it. Don't stop worrying about it. It's not getting you anywhere.
Quick changes are coming right around the corner on you. They're going to be quick changes. When they happen, they're going to be like that. It's like, so jump over the fence that you think has been put in front of you, because by jumping over the fence, you will be hurdles, whatever's put in front of you. Jump over them because you are transforming and transforming quickly. Like, because you are transforming quickly, sometimes you actually feel like you're going nuts. It's like, did I really see that? Did I really hear that? Yes, you did. It's just, lately, for some reason, somebody keeps opening up our cabinet doors. I think it's her leaving them open. She swears up and down she's not. I go in there, it's like, why is the door open again? The corner is right at my head height, so it's like I go whap. It's like, sorry.
Either that or I'm secretly trying to kill her. But I'm not in the will, so I don't see the point. You're welcome, Birdie. And I hope that makes sense, Darlene. If it doesn't, maybe it will tomorrow. I don't know. I hope it does. I hope it makes sense. So how is Miss Jackie? Okay,
no,
now the fun begins.
Don't do it.
Actually, that might be a good demo. No, you're not going to do it?
No, let's not.
Okay.
She's trying to. No.
She's trying, okay. What is happening is that Miss Jackie, Terry's and Della's mother, is trying to come through, and Della doesn't want her to. Della doesn't like channeling.
It's not
in
the
that
channeling.
way.
It's the jumping I don't like.
Yes, so you could just ask her nicely what it is she's trying to
That's why I got
say.
the cackle. She was cackling at me.
Mhm.
Terry, you had to know mother. She had when she wanted to be like her little wicked like. You knew that she was up to mischief.
Is that what's going on with our electronics and stuff today?
It could be.
Is it your mother?
It could be her opening the bloody doors too.
Well, stop it. I get blamed for that. Miss Jackie is trying very hard to come through. Does Miss Jackie have a message for Terry?
She's with her more than she thinks she is. What does she look for? She says when the cats look around and there's nothing there, that's me. Because the dogs don't look around. She just sits with the dogs. She loves dogs. Cats not so much, but the cats is like, oh, yes, girlfriend is right there.
We had some dog farts flowing through the air. So yeah, there you go, Terry. And you are welcome, Darlene. You're very welcome. What time is it? That's upside down. It is almost 8:25. Does anybody have anything else before we close up for tonight?
Did that help any, Terry?
Didn't I say there was something new going to happen tonight?
Yeah, mother's back. I don't know if I can feel the coolness coming through me now.
Mm-hmm. To those that don't know, I never got to meet her mom.
Except when you came to visit.
That was an odd afternoon.
Definitely came through that night.
Yes, she did. Yeah, that was an interesting evening when Terry was here.
And Billy got to witness it too. It's like, yeah, he further both of them.
Yeah, Billy was kind of like, ah! But that's okay. Miss Jackie came through that evening and through Della, and she channeled her mother for Terry. And Billy too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and Della doesn't like that kind of stuff, so.
It's not the channeling, it's the jumping I don't like.
Well, yes, I understand.
Because I feel like I'm pulled out of my body when that happens.
Yes, that's exactly what happens. That is exactly what happens. You're taken out someplace else and somebody comes into your body. I like my body. Okay, so Katina, when are you going to run into your soulmate? Oh, you probably already have. People are under the mistaken impression that soulmates have to be boyfriend, girlfriends, husbands, wives, significant others, and that's not true. Soulmates can be anyone, whether it be a best friend, a cousin, a sister.
And the thing is like, you may be a soulmate your whole life, or you may be a soulmate for just a particular number of years. And then you have to move on to somebody else because what you need to complete with that soulmate is over with and you need to move on to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So you don't always keep the same soulmate your entire life.
And you can have more than one. I know my mother was my soulmate for however many years she was here or that I got to keep her. And now that she's gone, it was like Kim Branch, for those of you who know Kim, she's a soulmate. Even though we don't talk anymore, she's a soulmate. So she helped me heal during that transition when my mom died. She helped me out a great deal. And now that portion of our lives is pretty much over. Shuffle.
Darlene's daughter Lauren wants a reading.
Okay. And so, Katina, it's not a matter of finding your soulmate or looking into your soulmate. It is a matter of have you developed the relationships?
The thing is that just because it's your soulmate, it doesn't not necessarily mean that it's a good relationship.
No.
It could be like type of thing. Like
Yeah.
me and my boss, I know we're soulmates from a past life. It's like, oh my God, he was an asshole. His name was Peter for
So soulmates just means that you're connected at a soul level, and that you've probably spent enough karma together to still be together, or not. Sometimes they don't incarnate; they just spend time as your guide, and it's not always a healthy relationship.
And you're glad when it's over with.
And you're glad when it's over with. So it's. If you develop the relationship with yourself and your own soul and your relationship with spirit, you'll be surprised at who shows up in your life, Katina. So, having asked that,
Answer that one.
wait, no, not quite
Okay.
yet. You're going to run across someone this year that you just like, God, you're an idiot. Don't dismiss a single soul. Not one single soul, because your soulmate,
It could be
or the
teaching you
person,
something.
exactly, the person that you would consider your soulmate might well be one of the ones you go, nope, I don't think so. So don't dismiss anybody.
This is for Darlene's daughter, Lauren.
Darlene's daughter, where do you see that?
Right there.
My daughter,
Lauren
with me,
wants to read.
wants a reading. Okay, Lauren. Sorry, that hasn't come down on mine yet.
No, it did. It's up there a ways.
It's up there a ways. I can't scroll too far because of the phone situation.
That's why I have mine, so we can scroll up and down
Yeah.
mine.
Lauren.
Let your light shine, let your light shine.
Yeah, let your light shine. Yeah. But you need to go back to school, honey, or stay in school. Because okay, here's the Page of Wands. So that's 2 pages in a row of youthful energy, having all the resources that you need to do what you need to do. The last one from me is the...
Got lots of lights, don't you?
Got lots of lights here. This is a card about not hiding your light under a bushel. It is about coming out, shining your light, showing your stuff, strutting your stuff so that the entire world can see it, because somebody, Lauren, needs what you have to offer. The entire world needs what you have to offer, because you got a lot to offer. I get the feeling that you're a young person. If you're not, you certainly have a lot of young energy around you. You need to go back to school.
There's a young soul.
Or, like I said, either go back to school or stay in school. Go for it.
Said the path this is your physical path on this earthly plane. Okay, you are going down this earthly path. Stop beating yourself up because you don't know it all. No, you don't know it all. None of us know it all. It's like you're still learning. It's like continue learning, but be patient with yourself and everybody around you, because some things don't come easily for you. It's like take your time and learn stuff correctly. Don't learn part of it and assume that you know the rest. Be sure that you learn everything about what you're trying to learn.
Do your research. Yes, it does make sense. It kind of matches exactly what,
Bertie wants to know if anybody is coming through.
Is one of her husbands here?
There's a male here. I don't know who he is.
It's not Stephen. It's someone else. Can I ask who you are, what your name is, or might be?
He's not answering.
No, he's not answering. But there's a distinct male energy here. I'm getting the impression it's someone you knew a long time ago who loved you very much.
Oh,
More than you realize.
old boyfriend that she said with.
Huh?
It's an old boyfriend. Oh, is any of your old boyfriends dead? No, mine are. Damn it.
The older you get, the faster they go. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad, Darlene and Lauren. So, Bertie, does that make sense about the
boyfriend?
I'm glad, Katina. I'm reading your message. Yes, you already found your soulmate. I do not have anything. Still getting notifications.
Energies are higher in here.
Yes, it is. Could his name have been Jerry?
Gerald.
Or Gerald, excuse me.
Sorry.
Anyway, this gentleman loved you
J.C. Combs.
much more than you
J.C.
realized.
Combs. Yes, her first boyfriend.
Those are always special.
Because when we're young, we think that it's all going to last all our life.
I remember having teenage angst. The world was just going to come to an end. I knew it. And it didn't.
J.C. was one of her husbands.
Well, he's here, girlfriend, for you. So he's not saying anything. He's just here.
I just saw him sort of like patting her on the back.
John, not Jerry. Okay. Patting her on the back. That sounds good. I like that.
Like, I was like, like I'm here type of thing.
Mm. So do you
It's almost like a hug. It's like type of thing.
A hug from spirit is always a good thing. You are hot.
I told you. What did I say? Why do you think I'm sitting here going? And you wonder why I don't like Mother coming through. It's like, geez.
The energies are high in the house right now. We do not need any heat going on.
Don't need a heater.
Not right now. So, having said all that, does anyone have anything else?
Terry's still there?
I don't know. My hoochie bobbers.
I think Terry's.
I don't have a clue what's going on with my phone. Because we're down to 4 viewers.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is.
Yep.
35. Yes,
yes. Quite the trooper. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and go and say thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to Spirit and those people that...
Terry, in case you're wondering, if you look behind us, you see my cabinet back there. And yes, that is a Christmas tree twinkling in the window. There is no reason to take my Christmas tree down. It's not bothering anybody, and the cats like it.
I'm glad, Bertie, because he's never left you. He's just not always forefront.
And Mother liked Christmas trees anyway.
Exactly. I mean, there's no reason to take it down. It's fine the way it is. I have no issue with the Christmas tree. We love you too.
She definitely says my great-grandpa.
Great-grandpa. What was great-grandpa's name? And then we're going to finish with this one, Stephanie, before we go.
Night, Darlene. Nielsen, my mom's dad.
Nielsen.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No.
You're welcome, Bertie.
I just remember when I was coming from Moline to Chicago. Our pilot was
Leslie Nielsen.
And co-pilot John.
So, apparently your grandpa liked to laugh and cut up and have a good time, or she wouldn't have remembered that. So those times when you feel, oh, you know what, your grandpa Nielsen may well, no, hold on, Stephanie. Your grandpa Nielsen may well be your joy guide. So remember that. At those times when you're
Neil Nielsen. Why not?
Of course. Somebody was a jokester in the family,
well,
for sure.
Larry's youngest brother was William Williamson.
Why would anybody do that?
She ran out of names after 10 kids.
After 10 kids. There you So look to those times when you're feeling happiness for
It's
no seeming reason.
Yes, but the times that you are feeling down or depressed, call on Grandpa to give you some happy memories to cheer you up so you can get out of that funk. That's what he's there for.
Mm-hmm. So with that, we thank you all for coming and joining us and believing in us and letting us help you.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm chair dancing.
You're cheer dancing. Well, and then too, Grandpa Nielsen is probably still here. So thank you all very much, and we will see you this time next week.
Ta-da!